Hey guys, first regards from here. I'll be talking about an auto bolt rifle Techmarine build for Space Marine 2 patch 12.0. Now, the auto bolt rifle is one of the guns in Space Marine 2. No, I make a joke here, but the point is, this gun is definitely one of the weaker options in the game currently. But that being said, you can still tear through Tyranids with this weapon. It is still pretty good for like most content in the game, and for the most part, I would just take the ammo reserve and magazine capacity option because when it comes to this gun especially, you are just a barrel stuff machine, and that's why we build the perk tree with the top row with things like home precision for a 50% maximum spread decrease while firing without aiming. This basically turns your hip fire into a laser beam, really useful for like close range weapons like this. And the next perk here is a pretty obvious option, close combat. Enemies at a distance of no more than 15 meters take 15% more damage. You are pretty much barrel stuffing all the time with this gun, so definitely pick this up. And next perk here is fast reload down here into the perk perpetual penetration. Though I would say if you want to, you could skip this. You could take the perk down here, Great Might, instead. But to be honest, neither of these are very substantial. Next perk here is Headhunter into the most important perk here, which is Elite Hunter. After killing a Majora's level or higher enemy with a melee weapon, headshots will deal 25% more damage for 10 seconds. Now, this will trigger off of a melee finisher, not just a melee kill, so keep that in mind. And also, there is like a pretty good synergy here where we will be getting buffs off of our executes with things like push the advantage as well. So you'll be getting not only range damage increases, but also melee damage. So pretty good for that. Now, the next perk here is Rapid Health. When your health is below 30%, killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores health by 10%. This is a nice little healing effect. It's actually one of the better perks in the entire game. You have to pick this one up to go into an even better perk, in my opinion, which is Recoupment. Killing a Majora's level or higher enemy with a headshot with this weapon restores one armor segment. The cooldown is 15 seconds. Now, getting armor restore on Techmarine especially is very important because if the enemies do breach your armor and get to your HP on this class, you are incredibly squishy. So having a perk like this does help that out tremendously, so definitely pick this up. And that's pretty much all there is for the auto bolt rifle setup. Now for my secondary weapon here, I do take the rate of fire plasma pistol, mainly because I think having some stagger on this build does help a lot. The auto bolt rifle is really not good at staggering at all. The power axe I'll be using later is pretty good for that, but it's like a bit more limited and niche, and this one can definitely help against enemies like soul cannon terminators and stuff like that. So a really good option here, and also having a option for like an instantaneous contested health recovery, like a single charge shot, will help you out a lot as well. Now for the perk tree here, it's pretty much the same as always. We go down the top tree and pick up things like plasma collection down here in Divine Might, because without this, especially on the Techmarine, you will just run out of ammo ridiculously fast on this weapon. I would not build down the bottom tree on this gun on Techmarine or really any class because it is just way too ammo hungry, and I think this is like the best setup overall for like pretty much any class of the game and this weapon. Now, alternatively, you could use the Inferno pistol. This also has a great stagger and great ammo economy. The version I tend to pick up on this weapon is the ammo reserve magazine capacity option because, like I said before, Techmarine is a very ammo hungry class, so having this does help out a lot. And for the perk tree, I go all the way down the bottom tree for extra range, ammunition, and things like armor restore on trick shot. And that's pretty much all there is for the secondary. Now for the power axe, now for the melee weapon selection, I do take the newly buffed balanced power axe. They buffed up all the base damage for balanced weapons in patch 12 by like 15%. This weapon is way better now, especially on Techmarine, where you can pretty much one combo Majoras off of a single parry, and to accomplish that, all you have to do is just get your parry, get a power backstep off, and you will immediately be able to gun strike for free with no animation because of your servo gun, and then you do a riposte, and you immediately just one-shot them into an execute. So really easy to pull off, and you also see that in the gameplay. Now, for the perk tree on this, I do build the perk Perpetual Strength first into the perk Coup de Grace. The last strike of a light combo deals 25% more damage, and then we pick up the perk here, Perpetual Strength, and Perpetual Strength again for another flat 10% melee damage increase. And then I pick up the perk here, Counter Attack, which says the first light attack within 5 seconds after a perfect parry or perfect block deals 25% more damage. So we can pick up the perk down here, Riposte. Overhead strike damage after performing a power backstep is doubled. The way this weapon works is that after a power backstep, which is just you holding down your attack key after a parry, you will be able to hold down your attack key again, and you'll immediately go into this overhead strike, and this is doubling the damage of that. So a really powerful perk here and great for melee damage. Next perk here is Hard Target for 15% less range damage during a light combo. Then we pick up the perk over here, Tactical Retreat. Power Backstep Wave deals 25% more damage. Power Backstep is one of the strongest things on the Techmarine anyways, and this already gets more damage from your perk over here, Arc Cleave, which is a 20% multiplicative melee damage bonus to your charged melee attacks. This will affect the Power Backstep, and this makes that even stronger. So great perk here. And the next perk we take is Power Wave. Power Backstep Wave damages more enemies. This just changes the angle of your Power Backstep to hit more enemies for full damage, so definitely pick this up on like any Power Wave build. And the final perk we grab is Cleaver for a 10% damage buff against Majoris and higher level enemies, which are pretty much a catch-all against the enemies you want to kill the most. And that's pretty much all there is for the melee weapon here. Now for the Techmarine perk tree, I do take the perk Explosive Enfilade first. After using equipment, your range damage increases by 15% for 10 seconds. I do just pick this one up because I want the standard servo gun option. I think the bolter servo gun is actually pretty damn strong in the game currently, especially with the burn perk, because the shots from this one are instantaneous. That means you will get your contested health back much more quickly than, say, the plasma enhancement will give you, and the burn is also just a very strong effect in general for both options, so I just took this one today. Next perk here is Arc Cleave. Damage from charged melee attacks increases by 20%. This is a 20% multiplicative melee damage increase to your Power Backstep and Whirlwind attacks on your Power Axe here. Those are two of your strongest attacks in this weapon anyways, especially the Power Backstep, so a really good synergy there. And next perk here is Push the Advantage. After a finisher, your melee weapon deals 20% more damage for 15 seconds. This is a 20% additive melee damage buff versus the multiplicative of Arc Cleave. Arc Cleave is a more valuable perk overall, but more damage is more damage, and finishers happen all the time. And this will play very well into our next perk here, which is Battlefield Repairs. Any squad member restores one additional armor segment for each finisher of Majoris or Extremis enemies. This perk is incredible. Now, unfortunately, it will only work for melee finishers. You cannot use gun strikes currently. They might fix that like a future hotfix, because there is a hotfix coming out this week apparently, but we'll see what they do with that. For now, it's still worth taking. It's one of the best perks in the game because additional armor helps out with damage capping against ranged and also helps out versus certain melee attacks, so really good option. Next perk here is Inexorable Salvo. While Servo Gun is activating, you do not lose control from heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back for 15 seconds after deactivation. This used to only be active during your Servo Gun's uptime. That is no longer the case. It now has that 15-second lingering effect. A really good option here for the Power Axe because no knockback will help you a ton. Though I will say, things like a Synergistic Arsenal and the perk up here, Designated Target, these are not bad either. I just prefer this one overall. Next perk here is Augmented Tarantula. Tarantula Sentry Gun damage increases by 30% and ammo increases by 50%. When you get a Tarantula Sentry Gun up with this perk, they actually do a ton of damage. They really lay into bosses and stuff like that, and having an increased ammo time means you have a 50% increased duration on your Tarantula, which feels really good. Though I will say, if you want to take equipment regen instead of replenishing salvo, you could do this. Like, replenishing salvo is a very powerful perk. If you want to take this instead of augmented tarantula, you could do that. I'm just taking this one today. Next perk here is Fortifying Salvo. This one just gives you one armor back on a 30-second cooldown for killing or incapacitating an enemy with the servo gun. This is super easy to pull off cooldown pretty much. Your servo gun will just one-shot Minoris all the time on the bolter variant, so definitely pick this up. Armor is very important for Techmarine because Techmarine is very squishy and his overall HP is like the lowest in the entire game besides Sniper. Final perk here is Omniscience Fury. Servo gun shots set enemies on fire because the burn effect in this game is incredible. You will be able to melt bosses, melt Majoris, melt Extremis. This is one of the most valuable perks on Techmarine in general, and the only times I don't take it are with like Lethal Perimeter and Precision Enhancement, but on a bolter version, definitely pick this up. Now for the prestige perks here, we're going to take chain headshots first. Headshot damage increases by 3% per consecutive headshot, up to a maximum of 15%. The bonus lasts 5 seconds without landing a headshot. You know, the auto bolt rifle needs Jesus, but like this is the next best thing we've got, so definitely pick this one up. Next perk here is Indomitable. You become invulnerable to damage while activating a Tarantula Sentry Gun. This perk is incredible. Pretty much always pick this up because without this, there are many times you will lose like 99% of your HP while setting up a Sentry Gun, and that feels awful. Next perk here is Stim Boost. Medicae Stims restore 40% more HP, and the final perk is Furious Gunstrike. After using Gunstrike, melee damage increases by 25% for 5 seconds. This is just another free melee damage buff, and the benefit of the Techmarine here is that your servo gun strikes don't have an animation, so you're pretty much doing this for free off a single like combo and stuff like that. So a really good perk, definitely pick this up. That's pretty much all there is for this Techmarine build, guys. You know, if you don't want to use the auto bolt rifle, you could swap out to the heroic heavy bolt rifle and build it this way. It is by far the best option for Techmarine currently, but we're taking this gun because we feel like it. And that's pretty much all there is for this one. If you like content like this, subscribe for more. And if you want to come ask me questions about the game or just come hang out, you can find me here on YouTube or on Twitch with a link in the video description, alongside a link to my community Discord. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye. Oh shit. Oh! It was close. It wasn't actually close at all. Yeah, I do wish the auto bolt rifle was like ever so slightly better at medium range in this game. You give up way too much on the... Yeah. That's good. We got him. I really don't want to deal with this enraged guy. I want the auto bolt rifle to be good so much. Maybe we'll get a crazy heroic version or something. I mean, even if they got a crazy heroic version, it's like not really helping the auto bolt rifle itself on the relic tier. I guess it could be like the instigator, where the instigator's just like leagues better on its heroic variant. I guess we'll activate this in case we run into something, for whatever reason. I miss the days of the PTS where you just kill everything. I guess the choice of a turret was a good idea. Oh, you're about to max assault. What should you do next? Attack. You done attack and bulwark? I mean, Techmarine. Go Techmarine, bro. You guys ever heard of the Buzz Lightyear Techmarine? Alright, I got the first try? What the fuck? Why all the bodies disappear when you get the first try? Hold on. That doesn't make any sense. Let's grab this. Ammo cache.
Smells like fresh munitions. Shoulder cannon is battle ready. Good to go. Route unblocked.
SG in your head cannon. The Space Rangers, the 2nd or 11th Legion? Good question. Probably 11th. I feel like it just fits the Space Ranger vibe. Did he just overheal off that? Let's peek. I like how that bug is still in the game. Alright, chat. Petition to give every class a an animation cancel in this game. I would love that. That game needs more movement, definitely. I feel like every melee class at least should have an animation cancel. Techmarine Buzz Lightyear can change his own batteries. You guys ever see that battery meme or like the what was it from? Some show where like the robot takes its batteries out and just falls back into a new pair while it's shut down. Or stuff. Adventure Time? Yeah, that's the one. You guys know what I'm talking about. Let's grab all this.
On location, Lieutenant. You are making good time. We are going to need it. Replenished and ready.
What heroics am I hoping for next? A Power Axe. I think Heroic Power Axe is next on the list. It's like the only melee weapon we don't have the heroic version for right now, so... Even the Omni Cyan Axe got one before the Power Axe, which is like fucking nuts. But... yeah, I want a Power Axe. That's exactly what I want.
All according to the Emperor's plan. Rites of activation have been observed. The generators hung in the machine god's name. Line sequencing initialized. Delivering
Oh, that's a rude one.
Generator 3 is discharging a regular count. Eliminates these unholy fluctuations.
Yeah, I have to wonder if they put in all of these snipers into the game because they didn't want to have to, they wanted the turrets to get blown up. Because snipers can almost one-shot the turrets, like two-shot them. Box of blue man, favor the prime. Alright, let's grab a.
X-axis aligned by the Omnissiah's will. 2 axes remain. Vacate generator falls now. Climbing is not permitted while in operation. Swapping out magazine.
Hey, this man's DNA has to be studied. He's still not burnt out of the game. I make content for it. I probably wouldn't be playing if I didn't. I mean, I'd probably still be playing the updates, but I doubt I'd be playing it like thousands of hours of the game.
Attention. Crane drive is jammed. Perform the necessary cleansing to resume operation.
Is that Buzz Lightyear? Yes, sir. The 20-meter range damage buff, FCG? No, I'm not. Bruise of the burn vulture and the other thing.
Y-axis aligned. Margin of error 0.0 nanometers. Blessed be the Omnissiah's divine precision. The Emperor demands perfection from all concerned, even up on
What is this shit? Oh shit. Come on, guys. A lot of range dudes. The turret will surely cover my ass. To be fair, I'm not quite burnt out yet, just that Saber Slash focuses communication and patches don't make me want to drop more hours, but I do enjoy watching your YouTube content. Thanks, Fox. I definitely agree, like, Saber, well, I mean, honestly, it's more so focus that says the dumb comments than Saber, but yeah, they definitely don't. This game's monetization scheme is very strange, and I feel like a lot of the weird content updates we get is because they only monetize this game on cosmetics, which I feel like cosmetics can't possibly sell as well as like an actual class purchase would. And that'd probably be more content for the game, but who knows? We don't have the metrics. Maybe they sell like fucking hotcakes.
Restoring automated sentry.
Oh dear. Alright, I'm gonna get these turrets up just in case we have a boss fight up here. I'm new to the game. How does the community overall feel about the devs? It's mixed. Most people think they're very slow on updates, but part of that's just that the game itself is like not really monetized like you expect from a live service. But the game's not technically a live service according to them. That's what they say. Where'd that turret go? That's for the best. Say now. I'll get hit by that than the other option. Oh, we actually overshield out the pull off of that. That's funny. This is why the servo gun turret is so good. The bolter's instant. Plasma wouldn't do that nearly as effectively. Hey, T, how's your day going? What's up, Shiny? Pretty good day. Had a fun collab with Froggy and Bricky, and then Froggy 4-8 and DCAT mission. Okay. I might ask her if she wants to play again later, but we'll see. She's currently on her mission to do a true solo. She said if she beats the boss, she'll send it to me. But then chat said she died in the first room, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, pretty well. W.
We have arrived at Nozick's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can. Your plan is sound, brother. The swarm will be broken. I will hold you to that.
Might get another boss spawn back to back. We'll see. No, the game's not so cruel. Might get a boss at the very end though. She's not beating the boss. She might get lucky to the tower. She might make it to the tower if she gets lucky with no Biovore spam. I feel like the best option would be like play the testing arena mod and just keep fighting the bosses over and over and over. Alright, Sanctified Rat's actually pretty good for us. We're built pretty heavily for melee here. Is Biovore immune to explosions in turret mode? Yeah, equipment does no damage to him. Except they take double body shot damage. So what will happen is they take double body shot damage in the turret. So if you have like a heavy bolt rifle cracking penetrator rounds or like plasma that do full damage or like very high damage on body shots, those are still very good. We have my turrets set up wherever they may be. I'm not a fan of the turret placement on this map. Well, most for the ending portion. I know they don't want it to be OP, but
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the predicted path.
come on,
Continue.
look at that. God. I want to save this turret in case the boss spawns. The big thing. I don't want it to die. Is the turret prestige perk really good? The one that makes you invulnerable is great. The other one, not so much. The explosion one's not really worth it. Like you'll one-shot Majoras, but like who cares? If they happen to stand around, but it usually just blows up on like Mindoras or it's shot by range. I don't think it's very worth taking at all.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
They took down my turret after all this time. Oh shit. This is where the other turret's definitely, or the other sentry servo thingamajig, hold on. The other servo gun, the precision enhancement one's way better against this boss because heavy bullet. But versus artifacts, I think the burn could be a little bit better. What the fuck?
ready for my mark. Take what you can have. Replenished and ready.
Oh shit. Oh god. Yeah, we have a relic here. Might not need it, but just in case. As long as we don't get hit by another ball or like frame trap into a whip, yeah, I think we'll be okay.
You are clear to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards. Understood. Ready in the charge.
Okay. Get down, Mr. President. Oh, and he just not. Okay, never. What? That was a premium use of my crack grenades there.
Servo gun. It's massive. What in damnation is going on down there? Blow the damn thing already.
Here we go.
Gunstrike ready to deploy. Thunderhawk arriving at evac point. Ramp down and ready. I've not died to our own
There we go. And that's a wrap. That's the Buzz Lightyear build right there.
Extraction complete. Returning to orbit. Commendable Watt brothers. You honor your chapter. Be ready for rearm